Blessings, everyone. It's Jules, and I am going to be stepping into the DMT avatars in 2024. So, what I want to invite you into is to experiencing a DMT avatar reading and how you can find your level 1 DMT avatar. You're going to see a little PDF in the show notes below. I'll also put it in the comments so that you can explore what your DMT avatar is, as well as some of the attributes that you hold so that you can actually step into a frequency of an avatar or an identity outside of your programming. So we are going to start with the reading, and really where I want you to hold this is to reflect in your life on where maybe you're working on some things and allowing this information to be a space of guidance where you can start to attune your consciousness to a space outside of maybe what you're able to see on your own. So, together, we're going to hold a reflection and bring through the information so that you can have the most amazing January of 2024, as well as bring that frequency into the rest of the year. I'll be doing readings every single month as well as DMT activations, specifically around your avatar and raising the frequency of your physical body so that your consciousness can attune to that frequency and experience what it is to live beyond the matrix, the programmed body, or the illusion. All right, so we're going to get started. Great. So, Aries, you are also the inventor or the innovator. You are new thought, you are a leader. You truly are the first step into creating a new frequency, a new body, a new whatever you want to put there. So, just kind of holding yourself in that space and then maybe thinking about what in my life am I ready to bring into 2024. All right, so we're going to do this reading, and this is going to be a little different. I had a lot of things coming through before I started the reading, so we're just going to kind of see where this goes. But we're going to start in the first space of the evolution symbol, and this is the space of self-reflection. So it's an energy that you're currently aware of, or if you're not aware of, you're going to be aware of it pretty soon. And so we're getting the 3. You can't really see it. It's a little bit dark, but it's the 3. So in this space, I am feeling kind of some creative energy. And I'm also getting a frequency of, kind of ready to do something different, ready to do it in a different way. So let's say, for instance, that this is a business that you're working with. It would be like you're ready to try something new, or you're realizing maybe even that if you don't start doing something new, then there's going to start to be some lag or static, or things are going to start to slow down, that sort of energy. So if you're looking for inspiration, if you're looking for that creative energy to come back through, that's the message in this card is try something different. If you've already done it, you can keep doing it. Just start adding some new or different ways of doing things. It could literally be just as simple as you have a podcast and move that into a recording and put it on YouTube as well. Just starting to do little things that are different, and this needs to be done. So if you're not aware of it, take some time, look in your life where things are starting to get a little stagnant, and then just allow yourself to have the rest of the reading, knowing that in this first place, it's just the awareness that some things need to be shifted just a little bit. Okay. And that's also going to help you in that passion, inspiration, kind of feeling more in flow as you move into 2024. All right. So I'm also going to pull an avatar slash DMT code. All right. So this is the 8. So let's just connect this to that place of something, just needs to change just a little bit. We need to bring some more creative energy into what it is that you're working on bringing into your life, manifesting however you want to see it. And so the avatar or the frequency of the DMT that is connected to that is the ability to stay in flow. So the avatar that's connected to the 8 is actually the magician. So you could simply, in this space and self-reflection, what is the message? I need to shift a little bit. I need to just look in my life where things are stagnant and bring it back into flow. And because the magician energy or this code of the DMT frequency number 8 is here, you're going to be coded by the end of this reading to have that experience. So just keeping that in mind, you can always pull out the magician. All right. So this next place is the frequency where you're seeing what's being reflected back to you. So this could be in the form of conversations. This could be just what you're seeing in your reality. But you have to remember that by the end of this reading, you're going to shift beyond what you're aware of now. And we're going to be bringing you into a frequency that is beyond that. That's the whole point of doing these readings, is to have the awareness of the frequency that's here so that you can shift into a frequency beyond what you're experiencing now, which is how we overcome programming. It's how we always are moving our consciousness into a higher state. So this frequency of what is being reflected back to you is the mastery level of the 4. So you really are starting to experience your mastery in some sort of foundational or structure. You could put the word business here, you could put the word relationship here, is that it is getting really solid. It has a strong foundation. So you've been doing amazing work. But also, anytime there's a strong foundation, we want to make sure that we don't start to loop in it because it's so strong. We may not be aware that there's shifts that are trying to happen. And that's what I was getting with this first code is I feel like you're starting to be aware of that. Know the foundation that you have built is strong enough that you could do really big changes and it's not going to fall apart. This is exciting. Okay, so let's look at the DMT code to support that is, oh my gosh, just what I was saying, the shift. So clearly something in your life, and I don't know why I'm getting this is related to business or a relationship. Just take what resonates. This is a general reading, and so it's not going to resonate for everyone. Take the parts that do, and definitely the parts that do, I want to hear about it. So put it in the comments below because I'm super excited to see what these codes and these readings do for you. And the more you can just share with me, the better I can help support you. We're going to make 2024 an amazing year, and we're going to do it together. Okay, let's keep moving. This next frequency is the frequency of what you're not seeing. So this is when we start to shift out of the frequency that you're holding and we start shifting into the new because we come aware. So it's kind of like if you were to look at it through our foundations, it's moving from that first level of consciousness of being unconscious and moving into the second and third because you become aware of something you weren't aware of. All right, so we got another 4. So this is the embodiment level of a 4. So what I'm hearing in this, okay, just a moment. Okay, so this is the message. It's very similar to what I was saying in this space of what's being reflected to you, but you cannot fail. That's the message I'm getting. In this change that is coming, you cannot fail. It is going to be magical if you just surrender, trust, and take action. That's the message I'm getting with this because the foundation is solid. You are the foundation, right? So trust in yourself and trust in that intelligence that's within you. Lean in on the intelligence. And when doubt comes through, know it's just a level of programming. You can't fail. You cannot do it wrong. You may learn some things along the way and you may have that fears and doubts, but the message that I'm hearing is you cannot fail. If you're afraid, do it anyways. It's time to jump. Okay, let's do the DMT. All right. So we have the one, which is your level one avatar. It really is that leadership place. The other message, oh, just major chills. The other message I'm getting with this is the answer is not going to be anywhere in the illusion. You're not going to find the way, the answer in what has already been created. It's time to let yourself be the leader. And you do that by attuning your consciousness to the intelligence that's releasing through DMT frequency, through your ascended DNA. You are the way. You are the one. You are the first. You are here to create a new foundational space of what reality is, starting with you. So that trust in that, okay, I cannot fail. If I could not fail, what would I be doing with my life? That's the question. Guys, this is so good. All right. Now, this is the space of that fourth level of consciousness. It's the listen and do, see and do, hear and do, know and do. It's co-creation with the intelligence within you. It's moving out of the awareness, right past the programming, and into the frequency where you are truly listening to the intelligence and you are acting upon that. What this frequency is saying is that you need to get really quiet and listen, okay? Because the information that you're searching for is inside of you and it's right there. All you have to do is ask the question and then give it some time to attune to what the information is saying, okay? Because it's going to come through. And also, what I'm getting with this is that you're so this shift that's trying to happen, you're going to be learning something new. Okay, you're going to be learning something new. And it's not even necessarily that it's brand new. It's almost like you're relearning how to do something that you already knew how to do, but you're bringing it into a mastery level. And in order to do that, you have to let go of how you did it before and just be humbled and moving forward from the space of, okay, I kind of know this, but I don't know anything at all. And in that space, that intelligence is going to activate within you, and you're going to be doing something that you are already really good at, but you're going to bring it into a mastery level. All right. So now we're moving into what I call the particles of possibility. I absolutely love this space, and I love this card for you. All right. So particles of possibility. So you have all this information. You have where you are, you have what's being reflected back to you. You are aware of what you needed to be aware of. Oh, we need to do a DMT card for this. You are aware of that co-creation space place of how to move into this expanded space. This is, truly becoming bioquantum, right? Because you're moving past your programming and you're moving into the quantum field and you're experiencing it through the intelligence of your DNA, of your body. All right, so the DMT code that went with that co-creation space is the two. So there's going to be some communication. You're going to be communicating to others this new idea, this leadership space. And when you are learning to master, guess what? One of the fastest way to master something is to communicate it, to teach it. So just hold that. We're going to code you for it, and then you're going to go have the experience of what that is. This is exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to particles of possibility with the DMT code. So in your particles of possibility, you got another creation space. So you started with the three, where the creation is more of a thought, where you started to be aware that something needed to shift. By the time you're moving into this new frequency where you're starting to build a frequency beyond your programming to move into, have embodied that. So you have embodied what it is that's changing. You have embodied the frequency of passion and curiosity and that creative energy. It's not just in your head anymore, it's in the body. Okay. And it's held. Look how cool this is, you guys. You got the 3 and the 4, and then you have the 3 and the 4 and the particles of possibility. So it's truly that space of building. You're building a new frequency. I keep going back to business because this feels like business, but if it's a relationship, that works too. So it's that now you know that need to shift. You know that you cannot fail. It gives you the courage to redo something that you've already you're not redoing it, you're just up leveling. That's a good way of saying this co-creation piece. You're up leveling through the intelligence that's in you. So you're taking something you know and you're bringing it into a mastery level, you're communicating it with others. And in that space, you have fully embodied this shift that's trying to happen, that's bringing you in to a higher level foundation where you are going to feel it. You are going to love where you are because it's been long overdue. It's a shift that's been trying to happen, and you're owning it now. All right. This is the space of probability. So in your January of 2024, you're moving into that abundance and flow. And you're going to continue to get new creative ideas of how to repeat this all through January. So don't just pick one thing that you know that this is about. Let yourself have the experience and then do it again. Where else in my life can I do the exact same pattern? Because you're ending in the flow and you're ending in, like, as soon as you bring that into a place of abundance, flow, synchronicity, that really yummy, magical energy of the frequency of the 8, then you're going to be shifted and you're going to do it again in another space or area, whether it's in your business, in your life, in a relationship. This is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, right? Okay, let's do the code, DMT code. Oh my gosh, you guys, major chills. Okay, so 33, which is mastery. It's truly your year to step into mastery. And there may be something that you need to look at on, what am I really good at that I could communicate, teach, speak on, because that's where you're really going to step into your mastery. So just holding that back just a little bit and staying open to listening to the messages that are going to guide you in whatever way that is. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and code you. So if you want to, you've looked at the cards, go ahead and shut your eyes. You can put your hands on your heart. Just allow yourself to receive. If you want to, you can shut your eyes and bring a white blue light in the center of your brain, and then merge your consciousness with that light. And then bring your consciousness into it and allow it to expand and encompass your entire mind. And then we'll bring the DMT codes of 8512433 into the pineal gland, allowing it to activate the DNA of every cell of your body, upgrading your software system to hold this very specific frequency of 963 through the intelligence of these codes, allowing you to experience the shift, to experience what it feels like to know that you cannot fail, that it's time to step into your leadership, into your mastery, and just feeling how your foundation is in that trust. All right, Aries slash inventor, innovator. I look forward to hearing your comments below on not just your thoughts of how this is resonating with you right now, but I'd love to hear in like a week or two just what you're experiencing. So definitely comment below because I want to hear about it. All right. Love to all of you.